Yeah. Okay guys, I'm doing my part 2 of my client stories because of course, I thought I had it under control. Yes, I know I need to be a YouTube partner so I can do hour-long videos, but that would just be too much of Stephanie's randomness. Okay, so let's get right on to it. This is the mother-sucking business. Yes, at age 48, as you guys know. And I've been taking a record of me continuing to be in this awesome state of ketosis. So I was talking about client stories, yes. And I was talking about a guy who had gallbladder issues and who also had thyroid symptoms, because he hadn't been tested for it. And I want to continue explaining, and I said in the last video that because he had gall issues, he was already doing the ox bile. I said, let's up the ox bile, let's try the B18, let's split up your fats and your proteins all day long. That means the main meals had to have less protein so we would not exceed his protein demand. I definitely suggested using the glucometer to see if he had glucose spikes from any of these, basically when you lower your carbohydrates. You think you're going to be in ketosis in the next 10 days, you're not. Your body even has to develop the enzymes to break down fats to make ketones. So why people think that they can do this within 10 days, it behooves me. And these stupid products like Prove It and Ketopia, and there's more now. And those companies are fighting each other because it's capitalism at its finest in the context. Hello, we're all capitalists living in this country, but not all. But in the context of a product promising something that it cannot deliver, it really irritates the crap out of me. Like leaky gut. It just irritates me. Because I always say to people, they keep emailing me, and I wouldn't mention these companies in my videos if people leave me, if they would leave me alone. They're like, oh, this is a really great product. Would you love to be, would you love to be involved in our pyramid company? And it's not pyramid, multi-level marketing, whatever. Ugh. Okay, if it doesn't fit, you must quit. No, I'm kidding. Yes, if your body glucose is too high because you have metabolic derangement. Are these products going to affect, I should make a separate video, are these products going to affect your metabolic derangement, or fix it? No! Anyway, back to the client story. Sorry. So, this is a really great, this is how I work in my consultations. I'm like, this particular case was very individual because not only did he get really cold once he dropped his carbohydrates, he also had nausea from the darn freaking gallbladder not functioning. It was slugged up, not functioning properly. So I was just like, yo, we gotta look at, like, make sure you're not estrogen dominant. Let's look at, make sure that you're not getting any xenoestrogens in your body. You know, liver, make sure that we gotta sit there, make sure that the liver, because his liver enzymes are also off as well. He's getting a sludged up liver, which makes sense why his gallbladder was having an issue. He also asked about bulking on keto, which I then explained that just by not being catabolic, your muscles aren't under the stress to break down, so you have more of a propensity to build, especially when you become insulin sensitive. But I think that's going to be my next video. So that's it. This is a very quick second half because I got cut off over talking that if you have thyroid issues, you can graduate your carbs down. People keep trying to tell me that keto is not for everyone because they did not have success crossing that bridge over to ketosis land. They're getting like halfway or a quarter of the way, not reaching the other side, which is an amazing place to be. The fact that we can make ketones and use them is pure fact that everyone can get into ketosis except for the occasional type 1 diabetic, where they've got to keep pumping insulin to their body, which super sucks. But everybody else, yeah. So the takeaway message to these videos is that if you have a gallbladder issue, you can still do keto. You might have to split up your fats throughout the day. If you have, and he also was vegan, so that makes sense. And I was like, your EC levels have not got back to baseline because what? You're not getting proper sleep at night. And if you can't get proper sleep, the body can't balance out. So HCl levels are low. You know, it's probably malabsorptive. It's really good for you guys to go and look at your pee to see if it's bubbly, to see if you're like not getting in enough protein. Because if you want to gain muscle size, your protein has to be available to your cells. And that's why I'm always so hard on people doing the caffeine and things like phytates, phytic acids in foods, because you could develop a malabsorption in your digestive ability to hello, can I talk? And the evening's coming. Your ability to digest foods, you might be malabsorptive. You're not getting in nutrients to actually build anything. So you're just moving laterally. You're not moving forward. I say split up your fats. Make sure you hit around 200 grams of fat a day. Make sure, it's very, very important. And if you have no gallbladder, use ox bile. If you're having difficulties with your stomach acid, check to see with HCl. If you're getting a warm burning sensation after trying maybe 3 of the capsules, you definitely have low HCl levels. Yes. Things like apple cider vinegar and lemon water, they have an alkaline effect to the stomach. So, you know, we have to not guzzle these things in excess, because we need that stomach acid to break down foods so we don't have a gut problem, a gut dysbiosis. So a lot of you guys who don't adapt, these are the things you have to think about. And all these stupid diet trends, people, why don't people talk about this stuff? Why am I the only one in these videos or doing keto videos not talking? I mean, I'm sitting there going like, split up your freaking fats because you have a gall issue. You know, don't use orange juice as a way to get warm. Take broccoli, take kale, take cruciferous veggies that are a little bit higher in carb. Saute it. Break down the fibers so you can raise the carb count, but that you don't exceed your level of carbohydrates. So know your carb tolerant level by using a glucometer. And I said, this is the way. And we're going to use coconut oil, MCT oil, so you don't have a hypoglycemic response, so you don't feel extremely tired, so you don't feel cold. And we're going to really, really, really work on sleep. It's like a balancing act, right? Or juggling. You've got to juggle all these things, because if you drop one ball, you're not going to keto adapt. But when you get it, when you learn your particular body, your particular genetics, your particular issues, most people have some type of metabolic derangement. And when you find out what it is, then you learn. You throw the ball around, you drop 2. You pick it back up, you try it again, you drop 2 again. It's like me with handstands. I start doing it and wanting to do free handstand push-ups, and it takes time. You can't give up, because I can't give up because I couldn't do a handstand push-up or juggle a couple of balls, plastic balls, BPA free. No, I'm one of those kind of really focused person. I'll try again and try again and try again. And a lot of you guys do not realize in my first year of keto, I made a ton of mistakes because there was so little information on the internet. But what I'm afraid of now is there's so much information, people get confused and everybody's thinking that you can eat 50 carbs and adapt in 10 days. Not true. To highly keto adapt, so you get the mother sucker, boom! You get the business and you're able to build muscle and not be catabolic. That takes time. And it takes a lot of experimentation. And using a glucometer is a good tool, even though that's a 25 to 20% range off. Forget the breathalyzer and forget the urine strips. Okay guys, I'm going to do my next video before the sun goes down. Peace out. Oh yeah, if you want to learn more, if you want to book a consultation, and I've learned from, I'm up now towards 900 people. If you want to learn more about what I've learned, go to stephanieperson.com. I do consultations, clearly. Or Stephanie the Business Person, my Facebook fan page, because I post every day about the body and not about food porn. Or Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram. Peace out, guys. Bink, bink.